So the Academy Awards is changing their story, y'all. And we got to talk about this because this is just crazy. Also, I heard a toothless Tammy has something to say, but I mean, I got a couple words for him, her. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and go live tonight. I can't go live tomorrow because I've got a lot to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this tonight. And so you guys will not be getting a morning show. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into this debacle here.
It's Black Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
So you guys know I usually don't go live at nighttime. I usually try to wait until the mornings because it's better for me that way. But shout out to all of you who will catch this show and catch the replay on this. I've got a lot to talk about with this whole Will Smith situation because there is a lot going on today. The Academy Awards, the Academy's board has actually changed the story now and says that Will Smith has actually refused to leave after the slap of Chris Rock. Now, here's the problem I got with that. Okay, I've got a couple of problems with this, and I'm going to break it down a little bit. But before I get into that, I want to go ahead and address the toothless Tammy. Okay, toothless Tammy, I understand that you want my attention. Okay, but yeah, I blocked you from my channel for a reason, sir. Okay, I'm not interested in talking to you about anything. Okay, you can talk about me all day. You can say whatever you want to say. I can care less. Okay, because I'm not even tuned in. As soon as I found out the link that was sent to me was you, I immediately shut that shit off. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm not interested in anything you have to say. I don't know what you said. I don't care. Okay, you can talk about me all day. I literally do not tune into you. And so this is for anybody who wants to send me anything that Toothless Tammy wants to send me, aka Rev G. Okay, so if Toothless Tammy wants to say anything about me, definitely keep me out of that. Don't let me know. I'm not interested. I can care less about the funny farm over there. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there before I talked about this. Now, guys, I will not be live tomorrow. I've got a lot going on tomorrow. So this is the reason why I'm going live tonight. Okay. But I definitely wanted to talk about this Will Smith thing because this is hot like freaking hotcakes. Okay. And it's ridiculous. I cannot believe what we're actually witnessing right before our eyes. But at the same time, I can, because we kind of talked about this the other day about the Hollyweird stuff and all the stuff that they be doing up there. So apparently the Academy Board has changed the story and claimed that Will Smith refused to leave the Academy Awards the other night. Now, the two problems I got with that are this. Number one, even if he refused to leave, okay, Will Smith is not the judge and the jury and the president or anybody else. He's just Will Smith. Yes, he is a powerful actor, okay, but there is a such thing as the cops, okay? And most situations like that, a prestigious event with a lot of white people around, usually they would be contacting the police if any other black man punched another black man in the face. I mean, am I lying? I don't know. Am I missing something? So I don't quite understand where they're getting this story that he refused to leave. So what they did was they decided to come up with this whole, notion, okay? All of the bosses kind of raced together and began trying to control Will Smith. They claimed that they had sent Denzel over there, which they do in fact have video of Denzel kind of walking up to him. Also, Tyler Perry walking up to him. And then there was another white guy that walked up to him before he actually went and sat back down. Okay. No cops came, no security, no nothing like that came up to him and talked to him or anything. And what they failed to realize is fucking number one. Yes, they are absolutely right. Most people are not watching the Academy Awards. But the issue and the issue that they ran into is all of this stuff was caught on camera, okay? And these videos were released to the public, okay? So now their story of he refused to leave is completely opposite of what we see in the video, okay? Because the video shows that people talked to him. There was a couple of people. Mind you, there were no producers around. There was nobody rushing up to him or anything like that. This was all during the commercial break. And then he went and sat back down in his seat, okay? It looked like he had wiped some tears or something, and then he had sat right back down in his seat, okay, with his wife. So, again, they had all that time, all that stuff, all that energy and space to contact the police, to do whatever they had to do. Because I guarantee you, if it had been anybody who was less prestigious than him, first of all, they probably wouldn't have had an invitation to the event in the first place. Okay. But since they, if it was like that, okay, or if it was something that was taking place outside, okay, or something like that, you mean to tell me these people wouldn't call the cops because somebody refused to leave? When do Black people get to refuse to leave from somewhere and they don't call nobody, to get you the fuck up out of there? This is what I'm trying to say. So yes, them covering this story and them changing their story is all more evident to me that they staged this situation. I know there's people that say that this is not staged. I don't care. I know what I saw. I know what them videos look like to me. And I know what this situation looks like to me. It's possible that there could have been some more involved in it. Maybe it wasn't staged. Maybe it was, like he really did snap out, but they were so willing to put this out there. And shout out to Max V, because Max V was talking about this earlier. He said that it was brought to his attention that the Academy Award show is not in real time. Okay. It's actually kind of like the Super Bowl. It's a few minutes or a couple minutes behind. Okay. So that way, if something happens, like it happened with Janet Jackson a few years ago and Justin Timberlake, when her titties popped out. Okay. That's, if anything crazy happens on real time, they have the ability to edit that right out of the show. They had every chance they could have gotten to edit that moment out of that show, and they didn't. Everybody needs to think about that. I really think that is definitely something worth thinking about. And now the fact that these people are changing their story, okay? Even though, despite the video that's there, they are now changing their story. So I don't understand what's up with that. But you guys let me know what y'all think. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight some of y'all comments. Hey, Outlaw, I appreciate you being in here. You said they're making money off this story. There is security and cops. If they wanted him out of the venue, he wouldn't get to decide to stay. Exactly. Like, what are they talking about? What do they think you know what? These folks are from an era of folks, and let's just keep it real, y'all. They are these older people, I'm just going to say that, are from an era of folks who think, they still put on airs and they still make things appear a certain way, to kind of distract the masses or try to make people believe something that's not there. They still think this is here. They still think the internet is not actually a fucking thing. They think that, things don't go viral and they think they're still living in 1985. Okay, where there weren't cameras everywhere and there weren't video everywhere. This is what they think. And so they think they can, control the masses still. They think they can control how people think and what people believe. Like, this is hyping me up because of that. Like, I'm really tired of, these folks feeling like they can just manipulate the masses like this. Like, they're not getting this past me. I'm sorry. And I know they're not getting it past a lot of people. And a lot of people are talking about this tonight. I think it's absolutely disgusting. You said, right, Outlaw, some script as it always is. Exactly. It's just crazy. You said they didn't strip him of the award given his behavior. Exactly. They think people are really dumb. Oh my God. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's just hyped up over this, because I'm like, y'all really think we this slow? Y'all really think we this slow? Like, we're back in 1975. where there was no internet, where there wasn't, nobody had that. Nobody had home computers and phones and cell phones and stuff where you can take pictures and video and you can no longer get over on motherfuckers. Do they understand? They don't get it, but they about to have a rude awakening about it. You said, Vici, this is to push that movie he won an award for. If you severely break the rules at an event, who still gets the award? Right. You said, good news for me is I have no idea what movie that was, Outlaw. Right, me too, Vici. You said, I ain't watched the movie in at least 10 years. I just watched the movie the other night with my friend, but I don't watch movies like that either. You said they have a 15-minute delay as well as... Thank you. They have a delay. Okay, you mean to tell me they couldn't edit that part out? Why wouldn't they edit that part out? Why? Of course but yet they failed to mention any other black man that received an Academy Award that same night. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm over it. Nobody's going to convince me that was not staged or it wasn't planned or it wasn't purposely put out there. What's up, QT? I appreciate you being in here. You said, are they talking about the white folks who talked to Will as well? Yeah, exactly. You said they wanted him to stay too. Thank you. There was a white guy that walked up to him. I can't remember who it was, guys. It was a really prestigious person, though. It was a white guy that walked up to him right on camera in front of everybody after Tyler and after Denzel and them talked to him. And mind you, there was no producers like wrangling him all up or nobody running up on him. There was no security, no cops, nothing. You mean to tell me there ain't no police at that event? Stop it. There's not only cops, there's paramedics, everything there. Stop it. They need to stop. You said that was my first question. Like, why didn't security go over to him? Exactly. What's up, S. White? I appreciate you being in here. Hey, sometimes. Thank you for coming in, too. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm a little hyped tonight, but it just pisses me off when people try to insult my motherfucking intelligence. You feel me? And I'm just saying, like, I already knew it was staged. Like, I already felt funny about this. You understand? And then Max did his video earlier, and then I see this bullshit. I'm like, you know what? Motherfucking what? We're not doing this shit. We're not doing this shit in 2022. Folks, we need to wake up. Folk need to wake the fuck up. If anybody goes and pays money for that video and goes and watch that movie, y'all crazy. Y'all fucking crazy. I can't say that we got to stop spending money because obviously we can't do that. But listen, something got to give. Something got to motherfucking give. Because this right here was crazy. It was crazy. And they did it on purpose. They purposely put that shit out there. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know. It might have been real. The situation might have been itself real. But they purposely put that shit out there. They could have edited that shit out. I don't care what nobody say. And they did it for a reason. Fuck what Will did. Yeah, he was wrong and all that shit. And he deserves just as much heat for even doing it. But them motherfuckers purposely put that shit out there. And we're not gonna let them get away with that. We're not gonna sit here and act like they didn't. Bottom line. I'm done with it. I'm just so pissed off. You said, White, that part, right. You said they conveniently had every camera angle primed and ready to zoom in to capture everything. Right. Oh my God, y'all. You said sometimes I get carried away. Vici Outlaw, everybody saying hey to each other. You said they could have set a bigger presence by slapping him and then walking out him and Jada. Exactly. Like it would have made more sense. You know what I mean? They could have actually probably gotten away with it just a little bit more, S. White, if they had done that. Because then nobody would have been, begging to kind of look into this and see, well, how come they didn't, nobody would have paid attention. But that's where they fucked up, is when they let that nigga sit back down. That's where they fucked up at. And that's how we know. Ain't nobody else going to tell us, of course. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Hello, Franchette Greer Eskridge. You said the Academy is lying. I believe this was staged. Absolutely. Absolutely, it was staged. And it was staged for a reason. You said Chris Rock shows are sold out. That was good business for him. It definitely was. Because this nigga was having like $30, $40 tickets for his shows. And now all of a sudden the tickets is like skyrocket high and they sold out. And Will coming, I heard that he's starring in a new movie or some shit. Yeah. Anybody go see that shit, man? Yeah. That's crazy. You said the problem is they can manipulate the people, T Pre, very easily. Just look around. Okay. Okay. You said right, S White. From what I heard, that's what he planned. And Packer called on others to talk to him for High to stay. I don't give a damn anymore. Too much weed, look bad. I ain't no millionaire, so how sway? Oh, and K. Will on that motherfucking, he on that motherfucking island on his own, baby. But the Academy Awards, we holding them motherfuckers super accountable for that shit. Nah, we holding y'all niggas accountable for that shit. That's it. You said Chris been talking bad about Jada a long time now. Yeah, because that was back in like 2016 or something. He had posted the Academy Awards and had made jokes about them then. But the crazy part is everybody is always joking Jada and Will. Like, come on now. They're probably the most talked about couple in the fucking world. One of the most. You said if Ben Stiller made that same joke, would he have done that? That right there. Or any other white person. And if Ben Stiller had made that joke and he did that, would they have called the police then? Would they have cared if he fucking refused? What the fuck you mean he refused to leave? Are we all about to bum rush the motherfucking Academy Awards next year and tell them bitches we refuse to leave and see what the motherfuckers do? For the record, the Washington Times confirmed that the Academy did attempt to censor the slap, just passing through. Hey, Carrie, no, how could they attempt to censor it if they are like not playing it in real time? Do you understand what I'm saying? They weren't playing it in real time. So it's not like they couldn't stop, edit that part the fuck out, and then keep it moving. That's not what they did. They literally just played it. So nah, I can't go with that. They tried to censor. I think they lying. They lying. You said, I know I can't stop the conspiracy theories, but there has never been a 15-minute delay on what? You didn't know? You didn't know, Carrie, that there is a delay in those shows, including the Super Bowl, including all of that stuff. That is not made up. There is a delay in that, and they purposely did it because of what happened with the Super Bowl with Janet Jackson and what's his name? Justin Timberlake, when her shit popped out her shirt. Yeah, that's when they started putting those delays in there. So yes, there is absolutely a delay. You should look that information up for real. And it's not 15 minutes. It might be like, it's not that long. It might be like 3 to 5 minutes or so. It's a little bit further ahead of real time. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely true. You should look into that. You said really there's something definitely off. Exactly, man. It's crazy, right? Craziness. QTU said those awards are sealed once they vote. So he was getting the award no matter what. Exactly. You said the delay is only 20-second delay. So we'll back on the outlandish claims. Did I say 15 minutes? Because I don't recall saying that. But if I said that, okay, I take that back. Because it's more like 3 minutes or so, like 5 minutes. But there is definitely a delay. And it's longer than 20 seconds. You said the Academy say they don't condone violence, but they give Oscars to movies with violence in it. Girl. And on top of that, it's funny how the black people have to be violent or something violent has to happen to them or they have to be, demasculated or mistreated in some kind of way in order to even win the Academy Award. Like real shit. Samuel L. Jackson has done his share of fuck shit in movies. Will Smith has done his share of fuck shit. Chris Rock has done his share and played roles of, and different things like that. So, you got to do certain things as a black person to even make it in that fucking industry. It's ridiculous. You said they will, the Will situation is to troll black folk as dirty as we get done in this society. They're going to allow him to behave that way with zero consequences. Exactly. Like, come on now. And now all of a sudden, because they getting all this backlash and all this fire, now it's, oh, we tried, but he didn't want to leave. Get the fuck out of here. You said Bradley Cooper, Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban, talk to him. Girl, okay. You said Chris Rock is a performer, so if Will would have damaged his jaw, man, he could sue the shit out his ass, right? Come on, how come we not hearing about no lawsuits and shit? How come that nigga ain't been to jail yet? You said foreign TV doesn't edit shit. That's why it went viral. So this tantrum afterwards was staged. Exactly. Well, the tantrum, the whole thing was staged. I think. Whole thing was fucking staged. And that's a good thing to know. I didn't know that, Nappy Yankee, that foreign TV doesn't edit shit. Well, they do here in the US. You said sometimes I get carried away. Right. The delays are only seconds for the FCC. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I was wrong, y'all. I thought it was like 3 to 5 minutes. I thought it was definitely some minutes in there. Okay, so I take that back. You said Nappy Yankee, he had 0 consequences, allowed to stay and receive the award. You said Chris has kids. He made him look like a fool. Chris didn't even cuss. I would have been like, what the fuck? Okay. Like, it was shocking. Like, and then the way he reacted was crazy, right? Like, come on now. I still think that shit was staged as a motherfucker, and they purposely put that shit out there. You said afterwards he blamed being a black person from Philly as cause for his behavior, as if all black men get down like that. Right. Now, I did say, I know a couple black niggas in Philly and stuff, and they will definitely smack a nigga for, disrespecting their girl. But this wasn't that type of setting. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter whether you're a black person from Philly or not. Everybody, has a little hood in them, but also knows how to conduct themselves in public and conduct themselves around, certain folk. So, I mean, I don't understand why he would even say some shit like that out of his mouth. That's crazy. You said Lupita's face was, yeah, it was. Lupita's face was everything. And the way that she had kept looking back and forth, that was so fun. That was like priceless for real. You said Outlaw, yes. What were they going to do? Right. Right. He said, let's not forget Chris and Kevin Hart are about to go on tour together. Oh, okay. Now, see, these are things I didn't know. So that's something. You said the Academy also said that Chris went off strip. Now they're changing their story. Now they've been changing their story all damn day. You said, I never trust actors. They are snakes that can change their color. It takes a special kind of person to pretend to be someone else on the whim for months at a time. Facts. Now that is facts, Shaquille. That is fucking facts. You said if he'd have slapped Ben Stiller, he'd be going to a year's worth of Holocaust girl, child, plus jail. Okay. Facts, Shaquille. Yeah, it said I think they are part of Church of Scientology. Yeah, they are. I think they are too. As a matter of fact, yeah. I butchered that name. Sorry. He said, but that church always be having their main people do crazy stuff. That like Tom Cruise and his wife. Yeah, I remember Tom Cruise doing a lot of crazy shit when he joined the Church of Scientology. And Leah Remini actually talked about a lot of stuff that happens in the Church of Scientology because they're so close to and similar to Jehovah's Witnesses. You said, Chris ain't no saint on this either. He was cussing back at Will in the uncut version of the show. Yeah, I got to watch the uncut version too. That's what made me say, like, that's after seeing all the angles and seeing everything, it was just too staged. It was way too staged. I mean, I don't know about the stage part. I just think they just kept way too many cameras on. And yeah, it was staged, but they kept way too many cameras on and they allowed that to get leaked. Who leaked it? Because it had to be somebody from there. Nobody, you know what I mean? Who leaked it? You said Halle was presenter for Best Actor, and it was Polanski movie and actor that won that year. Okay, yeah. Hey, TMK, I appreciate you being in here, yet nothing happened to Adrian. What's up, Drama? I appreciate you. Drama, I need your email so I can send y'all out this email tomorrow. I wanted to send that to you, Josie, TMK, so I can get you guys at least familiar with the stuff with the Sector of Wars. What's up, Josie? Yeah, they keep changing that damn story. It's ridiculous. You said at all, and no outcry. That's White. Would Eric Benet or Holly have been wrong if either beat his ass? Okay. Hey, Carl Burton, I appreciate you being there. Okay, so I think, yeah, I was wrong about that. It's a 10-second delay. It was put in effect back in the 80s because of Richard Pryor he had on TV and was unpredictable. Okay, so that was the TV stuff. I remember when the Super Bowl happened, though, and how that came out and her titties had kind of like popped out in front of everybody. They had did a delay. They had talked about the delays then, too. So maybe I was wrong about that. I do take that back. You said drama, you're trash. You trash boy. QT1 and drama and Carl Burton saying hi to everybody. All right. QT1. Hey, doll face. He said white folks wouldn't made that joke. Okay. And wouldn't have. Actors are all on record saying they allow spirits to inhabit them. It's possession, hence why they can act so good. Yeah, that's a deep conversation that I would love to have on a panel with several people. I think Shakim would be good for that panel. Myself, and there's some other people that are, I'd even like to talk with Max V about that. Because I do think that there is definitely some truth to that. And I think that there is a lot going on in Hollywood that the world is just not fully aware of. Their eyes are kind of closed to it, but people are waking up and people are starting to see things. And also a lot of stuff is starting to just come out. Okay. And they seem to be wanting to point the finger at Black people, like Travis Scott, for instance. You know what I mean? That's another story. You said, TMK, I'm pulling up next service for that collection plate. Carl Burton says, hey to QT. Drama says, hey. Drama, who is taking your spot on the deacon board? Yeah, what happened, Drama? How come you got fired from the Conscious Energy Church of Latter-day Snakes and Skanks? Good point. Yep, you said, QT, of course, they would have dragged her career through the mud and steamrolled Eric's CDs. Facts. Of course they would have. You said about the angles leaking, T-Pre. I didn't think about that. Yeah, all the angles and stuff leaked out too. Who leaked this stuff? This couldn't have been somebody, just leaking stuff. Somebody leaked this from within. Okay? Like, let's think about this. You said, when is the funeral? Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. As long as he not talking about me, I'm gonna leave him alone. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna leave Dempsey alone. I ain't gonna bother him. But as long as he not talking about me, when he start keep it up and keep up the bullshit, then maybe we can go back and forth. But right now, as long as he ain't talking about me, I'm not gonna poke the bear. He not bothering me. I'm not gonna bother him. You said, I need explanation on why the room sounded empty as heck when he was yelling. Girl, I know, right? And how come it was so close? Like, how come they picked that up so clearly? So clearly. You said, Carl Burton, it was because of Richard. The Josephine, okay. And drama, you said, hey. Let me get to the rest of these comments, guys, because I am going to get off of here. I really didn't want to stay on long. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest because I couldn't believe this shit. You said actors mastered the ability to go into trance, which is how they are able to become other spirits. Yep. And like I said, that's a good conversation that I'd love to have that. I actually was thinking about pulling some cards on this, but I'm not using the cards right now for other things. There's some stuff I'm reserving that for. But yeah, I was thinking about pulling cards on it, but I might do it later on. But anyway, you said some people draw on their personal experiences as well with acting, writing, and lyrical dance. Yep. You said it was a person who uploaded the video. No, because the reason why I can't think it was a person that did it, who just attended, is because of all the leaks of the angles that came out. I mean, there are so many angles of this portion of what happened that was leaked. Okay. And it was leaked from cameras that were there. You see what I'm saying? Like their own cameras. There's no way that a person who was there, who was recording this with their phone, was able to do it. Now, the only one that I think could possibly be from somebody who was there is the one that they were recording. And I think it was somebody was somebody recording when Tyler Perry and them had walked up to Will, because that person was kind of up on like on a higher level in the theater. So that person was recording Tyler Perry and Denzel and them talking to Will. That's the only one and the only video that I can say was probably leaked from somebody who was there. The other videos had to be from their actual cameras. It had to be from the producers' cameras. You said y'all and those first names, LOL. You said, I'm sure it's pure chance, allegedly, but Pfizer has a drug coming. It's to treat Jada's condition. Plus, they just happen to be heavy sponsors of the. Ain't that a blip? That's probably very true, Outlaw. Probably very, very true. And it's amazing. But anyway, guys, I have been on here for 30 minutes and it is 9:30. I'm about to get off of here. I really do appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all for correcting me on that with the seconds per minutes and stuff, because I really did think it was like 3 to 5 minutes or so, but I guess it is some seconds. Okay, but either way, they still could have edited that. You know, they had enough time to edit it, and they didn't, and that speaks volumes. And then on top of that, who leaked those videos? Okay, who leaked all of those camera angles? Who leaked all of the bullshit? Like, nah, something is wrong, y'all. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. You said, are phones allowed in the Oscars? Because anyone broadcasting live could circumvent the 10-second delay. Exactly. That's the thought, right? You said, Outlaw, that will hard since the scar is from plastic surgery, allegedly. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, good night. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. I am going to go ahead and tune out now. But thank y'all for watching, all right? And peace, y'all.